To this online YouTube class sponsored by School and Mass Execution Department, Government of Odisha. Now, dear children, I am Shashibhushan Hota, Assistant Teacher, Lambodar Government High School, Kundukela, under Sadar Block, District Sundargarh. I welcome you all to this YouTube live class. Now, dear children, in your skills of communicative English, the second chapter is A Letter to God, written by Gregorio Lopez Fuentes. Gregorio Lopez Fuentes see the picture of Gregorio Lopez Fuentes. Gregorio Lopez Fuentes was born in the year 1895 and died in the year 1966. He was a Mexican novelist, poet, journalist. Fuentes started writing at the age of 15. When the Mexican Revolution began, many of his books are related to the civil conflict. His stories are exciting, humorous. Many of his works are concerned with the operations of Americans. Dear children, mark that he was awarded the National Prize of Arts and Science in the year 1935. That means he was a very prolific writer. Now, coming to the title, A Letter to God. It's a three-letter word, God. Dear children, do you believe in God? Suppose you are in trouble. What do? You pray to God. Think of just before your examination. What do? You pray to God. You want to take the blessings of God. You want to secure good marks with good grade. So we surrender before God. Likewise, in this beautiful story, A Letter to God, written by Gregorio Lopez Fuentes, the main character is Lancho. We will see in the text that what was the situation, what compelled him to write a letter to God. Do you think God will reply him? Do you think God will help him? Lancho was a very hard-working farmer. He had a large family to support. He had his wife, his children, so they were dependent on him. We will see in the text about Lancho, his family, and his faith in God. Now, dear children, let's go to the text. Now, look at the first paragraph. The house, the only one in the entire valley, sat on the crest of a low hill. From this height, one would see the river and the field of ripe corn, dotted with the flowers that always promised a good harvest. The only thing the earth needed was a downpour or at least a shower. Throughout the morning, Lancho, who knew his fields intimately, had nothing else but see the sky towards the northeast. Dear children, we have some difficult words listed under glossary. Here are a couple of words. First one is crest. So crest means top, highest part of a hill. Upar जोटा आमे कहूछु. Second, dotted with. Dotted with means scattered over an area. चारिआडे जोटा बिछेई इकरी पड़िथिबा. Now let's have discussion on comprehension questions. First question, where was the house? Where was the house? See the paragraph in the first line. The house, the only one in the entire valley, sat on the crest of a low hill. Mark it. You can also see that in the picture. So that was on the top of the hill. It is there in the paragraph. So that's the situation. Next, question number 2. What did the ripe corn promise? As you know, dear children, Lencho had a cornfield. It was ripe. And what did it promise? You see, if you see the paragraph closely, in the third sentence of the paragraph, promised a good harvest. That means Lancho's ripe cornfield promised a good harvest. ଭଲ ଫସଲ ହେବ ବୋଲିକିରି ଅମଳ ହେବ ବୋଲିକିରି ସେ ଗୋଟେ ଆଶା କରିଥିଲା ପିଲାମାନେ. Next, we will see what did the earth need. Given the situation, ଆମେ ଦେଖିବା what did the earth need. ତାହେଲେ ଦରକାର କ'ଣ ହଉଥିଲା? You see in the paragraph, the earth needed was a downpour or at least a shower. This is very important. ତେଣୁ ଦରକାର କ'ଣ ହଉଥିଲା? Just ଗୋଟେ downpour ବା ଗୋଟେ shower ଟେ ଯୋଉଟା କି ଅସରାଇ ବର୍ଷା ବୋଲିକିରି ଆମେ କହୁଛୁ ପିଲାମାନେ. Lencho, you know, was a very hard-working farmer. He was very simple. He knew his fields intimately. Now, last question, if you see, why did Lencho look at the north sky throughout the morning? So, for this, you can see in the last line of the paragraph, so throughout the morning, Lencho, who knew his fields very intimately, very closely, had nothing else but to see the sky through north sky throughout the morning. Why did he do? Obviously for the rainfall. That's why. Good. Now, dear children, let's proceed to the next paragraph. It's a big paragraph. Now we are really going to get what are some women. The woman who was preparing supper replied, yes, God willing. The older boys were working in the field while the smaller ones were playing near the house. Until the woman called to them all, come for dinner. It was during the meal time, just as Lencho had predicted, big drops of rain began to fall. In the northeast, huge mountains of clouds could be seen approaching. The air was fresh and sweet. The man went out for no other reason than to have the pleasure of feeling the rain on his body. And when he returned, he exclaimed, these aren't raindrops falling from the sky. They are new coins. The big drops are tens and pieces, and the little ones are fives. Let's go to the glossary. Difficult words meanings. First word, intimately. That means closely. Downpour. That means heavy rainfall. Harvest. Cutting crops. जोटा अमल बोलिक आम कहूँ. Scent. Scent. This is the currency. Latin American currency used in Argentina, Brazil, Uruguay, Paraguay, Chile, etc. So this is their currency. Supper. This is the last meal of the day. Predict. That means foretell the future. Purbanuman kariba. भविष्यवाणी करिबा जोटा हम कहूछु. The last word is approach. That means arrival. Now dear children, let's go to the comprehension questions. Number 1, who lived in Lancho's house? Who lived in Lancho's house? See, if you see the paragraph, obviously it's evident, it's clear, Lancho was there, his wife was there, and his sons, his children. So who lived in the house? Lancho, his wife, and his sons lived in the house. Question number 2. Now we are really going to get some water woman. Who said this? Mark the statement written in the inverted commas. उद्धृत कमा भीतर रखा है पिला माने. First one inverted commas, double inverted commas, once at the beginning, once at the end. So this is a statement. Who said this? So for this you have to go to the paragraph. You see in the first line, Lancho was talking with his wife. Now we are really going to get some water woman. So mark it. So who said this? Lancho said this. Second question, third question, what were the older boys doing? During this time, what were the older boys doing? So if you closely look to the paragraph, you see what were the older boys doing? The older boys were working in the field. See, the older boys were working in the field. ସେମାନେ କ୍ଷେତରେ କାମ କରୁଥିଲେ. What were the small children doing? See, small children, immediately after that, while the smaller ones were playing near the house. So the elder boys were working in the field and the smaller ones were playing near the house. घर पाखरे समाने खेलुथिले. Let's proceed to question number 4. Question number 5. When did the rain begin to fall? So time. See, in the middle, it was during the meal time. As Lancho had predicted, big drops of rain began to fall. So when did it begin to fall? It was just during the meal time, rain began to fall. Now dear children, question number 6. Where was the mountain of clouds coming from? Mountain of clouds. So see in the paragraph, in the northeast, huge mountains of clouds could be seen approaching. It's clearly written. So the mountains of clouds was coming from the northeast. It's clearly written there. Now dear children, question number 7. Why did Lancho go out? Rainfall ହେଇଛି. Lancho ଘର ଭିତରେ ରହି ନାହିଁ. He went out. Why did he go out? Now see, the man went out for no other reason than to have the pleasure of feeling the rain on his body. This is important. ବର୍ଷା ପାଣି ଯେତେବେଳେ ବଡିରେ ଫଲ୍ କରିବ ସେ ଯୋଉ ଆନନ୍ଦ ପିଲା ସେଥିପାଇଁ he went out to have that joy, that pleasure, that happiness. ବର୍ଷାରେ ସେ ଭିଜିବ. So that's why he went out to have the feeling of pleasure. Okay, let's proceed to the next question. What were the raindrops compared to? Now if you read the paragraph closely, mark here that the raindrops have been compared with the new coins. New coins. So that means ନୂଆ ପଇସା ସହିତ ସେଟା ତୁଳନା କରାଯାଇଛି. এবং লেঞ্চো নিজে কহিছে সেটা সো দিজ আরন্ট ফলিং ফ্রম দ্য স্কাই দিজ আরন্ট রেইন ড্রপস ফলিং ফ্রম দ্য স্কাই দে আর নিউ কয়েন্স question number 9 what were the big drops like so in the last line you see বড় বড় বুন্দা গুড়াক সে তুলনা করেছি the big drops are 10 cent pieces cent as you know I have already told you used in Latin American countries that's the currency so it is 10 cent pieces big drops are 10 cent pieces look at the last question under this paragraph what were the small drops like so what are the small drops like the little ones are fives छोटो बुंदा गुड़ा को पिला माने 5 cent बोली करी से कंपेयर करी छी ठीक अछि पिला माने good now let's proceed to the next paragraph with a satisfied expression he regarded the field of ripe corn with its flowers draped in a curtain of rain but suddenly a strong wind began to blow and along with the rain very large hailstones began to fall which truly did resemble new silver coins the boys exposing themselves to the rain ran out to collect the frozen porridge dear children we have some words under glossary first word draped draped means covered ढांकी ही जाइथिबा जोटा next hailstone you have seen hailstone कोरा पत्थर बोली करी जोटा हमें कहूछु small ice ball then we have resemble look like एका परी दिसिबा expose to show something that is usually hidden देखे ये बात जोटा frozen extremely cold that means hard jomat bandi thiba जोटा हम कहूछु pearl it's a costly stone मोती हमें ताको ओडिया रे कहूछु पिला माने गोल गोल white necklace ring इत्यादि रे व्यवहार करा जाए so that's a costly stone moti then under comprehension questions see the first question how did the rain change सब ठीक ठाक थिला किंतु हठात rain change हो जाइछि so how did the rain change you see in the paragraph that suddenly a strong wind began to blow and along with the strong wind very large hailstones began to fall that's the problem so how did the rain change so all of a sudden there came a strong wind and along with the strong wind there were large hailstones also began to fall how did the hailstones look like question number 2 किपरि सेटा देखा जाउतला see in the paragraph they truly did resemble new silver coins नुआ पूरा रूपार पैसा that looks white all of you have seen so see कोरा पत्थर था look at the picture इठी भी देखा जाउची so that actually did resemble new silver coin these truly did resemble new silver coins so that was the answer of the second question how did the hailstones look like the hailstones look like new silver coins third question what did the boys do the boys as you know they also could not stay in the house they also you see ran out to collect the frozen porridge ପିଲାଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ ଆନନ୍ଦ ସେମାନେ ବି ଦୌଡ଼ିକିରି ପଳେଇଲେ ସେଟାକୁ ସଂଗ୍ରହ କରିବା ପାଇଁ they ran out to collect the frozen porridge पुनते सेठी पोल बोली कहउछंती तुलना करिकरी से कोरा पत्थरକୁ तो all of you have experience obviously so what did the boys do they ran out to collect the frozen porridge. Now let's proceed to the next paragraph. It's really getting that now, exclaimed the man. I hope it passes quickly. It did not pass quickly. For an hour the hail rained on the house, the garden, the hillside, the cornfield, on the whole valley. The field was white, a jeep covered with salt. It's a small paragraph. Look at the glossary. There is only one difficult word here. Exclaim. That means to say something suddenly and loudly. बड़ पार्टी रे हठात कहिबाटा चित्कार करिबाटा सेटा होची exclaim. Now, dear children, let's have discussion on comprehension questions. Question number 1. What did Lancho hope of the hailstones? So, as you know, all of a sudden, the strong wind began to blow and hailstones also began to fall. So, see the mentality, the plight of Lancho. What did Lancho hope of the hailstones? Bichara kon actually se bhabuchi eti. I hope it's really getting back now. I hope it passes quickly. Kitte sigro eta chali jibo seita pilamane se bichara Lancho seti bhabuchi. Question number 2. How did the hailstone rain? How long did the hailstone rain? Duration, time ta. Pare parikha. How long did the hailstone rain? So for this you have to go to the paragraph. See, in the third line, for an hour. So how long did the hailstone rain? It rained for an hour. Gotte ghante pila mane ବର୍ଷା ହେଇଛି ସେଟା ପୁରା. Next question number 3. Where did the hailstone rain? This is important question. The hail rained on the house, the garden, the hillside, the cornfield, on the whole valley. जेते बड़ा वर्षा आइची करापतर वर्षा सेटा कोन खाली गोटे जगह रे पड़िबो. So it rained on the house, the garden, the hillside, the cornfield, on the whole valley. समग्र उपत्यका रे चारिआडे तो करापतर जोर वर्षा आइची हो. So it's clearly written there. Number 4. How did the field look like? How was it? See, in the last line, the field was white. See, it is there clearly in the picture. It was white, as if covered with salt. सत्य जेपरि लोरे सेटा आवृत हो जाइछि सेटा ताक पिला माने ताकू देखा गला. So the field was white. Last paragraph. Not a leaf remained on the trees. The corn was totally destroyed. The flowers were gone from the plants. Lancho's soul was filled with sadness. When the storm had passed, he stood in the middle of the field and said to his sons, a plague of locusts would have left more than this. The hell has left nothing. This year we'll have no corn. Glossary, destroy, damage kariba ba nosto kariba. Locusts, as you know, a group of insects. Kita patanga jouta. Under comprehensive question, first one, what were the effects of hailstone? See, it is there. Not a leaf remained on the trees. The corn was totally destroyed. The flowers were gone from the plants. Question number 2, how did Lancho feel? See, in the paragraph it is written, Lancho's soul was filled with sadness. That means he was very sad at heart. बहुत दुखित हो गया पिला माने. Question number 3, where did Lancho stand when the storm had passed? अब जेते बड़ा सेटा चली गला से कोठी छिड़ा गला. He stood in the middle of the field and said to his sons. So where did he stand? He stood in the middle of the field. Last question, what did Lancho tell to his sons? See, A plague of locusts would have left more than this. The hell has left nothing. This year we will have no corn. ସେ ବିଚରା ଏଇଟା ସେ କହୁଛି ଯଦି ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ଲେଗ ଅଫ ଲୋକସ୍ କୀଟ ପତଙ୍ଗ ଯଦି ଖାଇଥାନ୍ତେ କିଛି ତ ଏଠୁ ଅଧିକା କିଛି ରହିଥାନ୍ତା କିନ୍ତୁ but this hell has left nothing. This year we will have no corn. Okay, so that was a statement. Then up to this we come to an end. Now dear children, today we cover the first paragraphs of a letter to God, and you saw how Lancho was a very hard-working farmer. He had a ripe cornfield dotted with flowers. The only thing it was needed a downpour or at least a shower. It promised a good harvest, no doubt. And Lancho knew his fields very intimately. He had nothing else but to see the north sky throughout the morning for the rainfall. And as predicted by Lancho, big drops of rain began to fall. Lancho was very happy. He went to the rain to have the feeling of joy, the pleasure of rain on his body. But as you know, all of a sudden, there was a strong wind. A strong wind began to blow, and along with this, large hailstones began to fall. It fell for an hour, and it was ruined, The entire crop was ruined due to the hailstones. Lancho was very sad at heart. He stood in the middle of the field. He hoped it passes quickly. He told his sons, a plague of locusts would have left more than this. The hell has left nothing. So this year we will have no corn. That was the statement of Lancho to his sons. Now, dear children, you see how Lancho broke down because his crop was totally ruined. ये जो झाड़ा नाड़ करी परिश्रम करी फसलटा करिथिला पिला माने गोटे चासी गोटे farmer, and at the end when it was ruined, he was very sad at heart. We will see what will happen next. So dear children, thank you very much.